teacher, mother, world. Do you think that there is something wrong in the pronunciation of the words that I pronounced? Yes, there is. Hi everyone, my name is Hridan, and in today's lesson, we will understand what are the words in which we pronounce the R sound and what are the words in which we do not pronounce the R sound. Most importantly, what are those rules that we follow in standard English to make sure that we do pronounce the R sound in certain words and we put it in silent mode in certain other words. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. The first rule that we have in standard English is when letter R is followed by a consonant. For example, in the word short, we do not pronounce the R sound. So we can say no R sound. Example is short. Next rule is when the letter R is in the end of a word, even that is when we do not pronounce the R sound. For example, in the word, let's say, paw, we can say poor or paw both, but we can't say poor. So that is wrong. Another example is of the word teacher. The word ends in the letter R. We don't say teacher, we say just teacher. So that was about rule 2. The last rule is R plus vowel. When in a word there is the letter R, after that, immediately after that, there is a vowel sound. We do pronounce the R sound in that word. So we say pronounce the R. For example, in the word France, in this word, the letter R is followed by the vowel A. So we do pronounce the letter R in the word and we say France. Now, I'm going to pronounce all the words that are here that you can see towards this side on the first part of the word board. I would like each one of you to please listen to these sounds carefully and repeat after me. In all of these words, the letter R is silent. It either comes in the end of the word or it comes before a consonant. For example, short and not short. It is short. Next, paw or poor. It is not poor. It is paw. Dark, not dark. Computer. The word ends in the sound which is the schwa sound. T. Computer, not computer. Next is farm. The R sound is followed by a consonant. And so we eat it. We don't say the sound. We just say farm. Next is tart. My favorite dessert. Tart, not tart. Next, heart. Most commonly mispronounced word. Heart, a lot of times people pronounce it as heart or hurt. They misunderstand it with the opposite of happiness, hurt, sad. So it is not heart, it is heart. Art, heart. Next, verse. Absorb. Absorb. Winter. When the R is in the end, we do not pronounce it. Winter. Next one, sweater. R is in the end. Sweater. First. R followed by a consonant S. First, not first. And the last list is country. Denmark. Denmark. Earth or earth. It is the second one. Earth. One more time. Earth. World or world, which is the word that we started our today's lesson with. It is world because letter R is followed by the L sound and we do not pronounce it. So we say world. Next is door. Door, not door. It is door. These are some simple rules that we need to be aware of when it comes to the pronunciation of words and sounds in the language that we learn. Sometimes these rules are different in the mother tongue that we speak. And so when we are not aware of these rules, we mix the rules of the mother tongue with the rules of English language or the target language that you are learning. So make sure that you are aware of these, and that is why I create these wonderful videos for each one of you. The last word in the list that we have is the name of the country. R followed by the consonant A. It is France because R is followed by a consonant sound. We don't say France, which would apparently be wrong. It follows the third rule towards your left-hand side on the board. If the R sound is followed by a vowel, we pronounce the R sound or the R sound. Now we are going to play a very interesting game. In this interesting game, I have 5 lists of animals. We have edible items. We have names of the countries, and we have beverages as well, names of different beverages. I'm going to pronounce each of these words for you. Or at this point, you can pause the video and pronounce each of these words based on the rules and spot the odd one out. Circle the word which is different from rest of the words in pronunciation in the following lists. Let's get started. The first one, I will pronounce all of these words. You will tell me which one is wrong or which one is not wrong, but which one is different from the rest of the words when it comes to pronunciation of R sound. Butterfly, giraffe, shark, lizard, and finally, otter. In the word giraffe, I pronounce the R sound, but in the rest of the other words, I do not pronounce the R sound, and therefore it is the odd one out in the list. Next one is asparagus. I do pronounce the R sound. Grapefruit. I do pronounce the R sound. Cherry. Cherry. Now you must be wondering that R is followed by R, which is followed by another consonant, which is Y. Why do we pronounce the R sound here? Because we have learnt the rule that it is not that. Well, it is for the reason that in cherry, the sound that comes after R is E of the letter Y. And that is why E, being one of the vowels, that is why we pronounce the R in the word cherry. Next is cranberry. And finally, ginger. If you have chosen cranberry, you're wrong. If you've chosen asparagus, still wrong. But if you've chosen ginger, that's the odd one out, and that's the correct answer as well, because in this, we do not pronounce R. Let's quickly move to the next one. Names of the countries: France, Greece, Russia, Brazil, and Norway. When it comes to Norway, there is a vowel sound or vowel after Norway, and we do not pronounce the word there. The letter, the R sound in the word Norway. Next list is brown, green, red, purple, orange. The color purple, R has P sound following itself, and so we do not pronounce R. Purple, not purple. It is purple. And the last list that we have in the game is beer, bourbon, beverage, cider, and barley. Which one do you think is the odd one out in the list here? Beer, bourbon, beverage, cider, barley. There's just one word in the list where we are pronouncing the R sound, and that word is beverage. I should circle this one as well for you. Beverage. One more time. Beverage. I hope this video helped you understand what are the words in which we do pronounce the R sound and what are the words in which we do not pronounce the R sound based on the rules that we have here. Thank you very much for being with me. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Make sure that you do subscribe to my channel and do let me know in the comments below what you'd like to learn next. Have a great day and thank you very much.